Hi friends, it's Kim with Sweet Daisy Creations and welcome back to my channel everyone. I'm so glad you can join me today because today is my spring home tour and I'm so excited to share what I've done with you. I'm sitting in my dining room, but we're going to get started right out in my entryway, which some of you have already seen, but I'm going to start there and then we're going to move around the house and see what I've done for spring. And I'm so excited to share it with you. Now, I wish I had a better day today for this because it's very cloudy out. Tomorrow, we're supposed to have rain. But anyways, I've got all my lights on and everything, so hopefully we'll be able to see very well what I've done. And like I said, I'm very excited to share it with you. So let me just stand up and I'm going to turn my camera around and we're going to get busy and see what I've done for spring. You can kind of see a little bit behind me. All right, I'm going to walk over this way until I get into my entryway. And here we go. All right, so I'm standing in my entryway. That's my front door over there. And of course, I always have this wreath up on my door. I haven't switched it out. This is on the inside, obviously, with my hydrangea wreath that I made several years ago. And I think I'm going to redo something for this door at some point in time. But anyways, right here in the corner, I have my little, I was going to say milk can, my watering can that I've got filled with all these lovely, lovely yellow tulips. And I believe I want to say I got these probably at the at-home store because they're on very long stems. And then above there, I've got my Home Sweet Home sign. And anyways, this is what I've done with my entryway. For all of you who haven't seen it yet. This is my entryway decorated for spring, and I've done a lemon theme in here. And normally, as you can see on each side of the mirror, I have two of those. I've got those galvanized metal flower holders from Chip and Joanna's store up in Waco. And I bought the cotton also from them. And we had a trip there here a couple of years ago. And so I usually keep a cotton wreath in the middle there on the mirror, and it always looks cute. But I changed it out just for this. And I did not have any more Forsythia, and I did not want to go buy any more to put in those two containers. So we're left with our cotton, but I think it's all right. But so I've got my Forsythia wreath, and then I've got Forsythia in my green bottle here. And then down here on my table, I've got my little vignette here that I've got with my lemon tree on the left, and it's got a little wreath around it that I did pick those up. Though I picked up several of those wreaths at the at-home store, and they're small, and I've got them here and there around the house. That at-home sign, Happiness is Homemade, I got that from Hobby Lobby a while back. This tray is from Walmart, from Better Homes and Gardens, and then I've got a bunch of lemons all in here, which I think looks so cute. And then my candlesticks, now those came from Big Lots, and the plate came from Hobby Lobby. And then that little bird, I think I got that at Hobby Lobby too. But that's how my entryway looks, and I love it. I love the touches of yellow. Over on this side, I've got a couple of signs. I've got that, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And then this other one that says, our nest is blessed with laughter and love. I've got those both from Walmart, and so I've got those on that one side. And then over here on the other side, I've got another sign that looks like a lemon tree, like a topiary tree. So that's how it looks. I'm sorry I didn't turn on my light for you. But anyways, that's my entryway. And down here, I've got all my lanterns lined up. We had our house power washed and our driveway and everything. Well, not the house itself, but the driveway and the sidewalk and our porch. So I brought everything in then. But now, y'all, we're having bunches of pollen from all the trees. So I've got everything sitting in here. I'm going to paint these two lanterns white. And then I'm going to redo my front porch. And I'm excited about that. I'm going to be doing that pretty soon. So this is my great room. It's part dining room and part like conversation area. And so we'll start over here where my fireplace is. On the side of my fireplace, I've got a sideboard and then my fireplace, and it's all done in shiplap. let's look here. So first I have that like terrarium thing, and I just put a little sign on my little gate right here and added some pink in this area. So let's get a little closer. This is my like little house, and I've got this cute little bird bath, and this bird bath, look at how cute those birds are. Aren't they adorable? I got that went from Hobby Lobby, and then I've got a little bird right there and a little bunny. They're sharing the space inside there. And then I've got the Life is Beautiful sign, and I think that's from Walmart, if I'm not mistaken, and I got this last year at Walmart with the pink. So I brought pink over here, and then there's my candle. This candlestick came from Walmart. This came from, not Walmart, from Hobby Lobby, and that came from Hobby Lobby. I put some, these are also dogwood flowers, but they're with the pink on them. And then I added my little birds down here, and this little pink bird kind of goes with this little sign. I picked that sign up at Walmart this year. And then up here on the mantle, I put dogwood flowers in each one of my chicken wire galvanized metal containers up with my lamb's ear. So I have dogwood flowers up there. And then down on the mantle, I combined a dogwood garland with another garland that I got this garland at Hobby Lobby. It's a garland I got at Hobby Lobby. And then this garland, which I've used in a couple different places, is from the at-home store. So I intertwined that all with that green, and I thought it came out pretty. I love all the floral, you know, all the dogwood looks so pretty. Then I've got my bird and my birdhouse up there, and I left some of my normal stuff like that farmhouse sign and the windmill doodad and that birdhouse and that bird and the other birdhouse I've got there on it, and I think it looks real pretty. And then up there is my big clock on our shiplap wall. The time is wrong on it. We need to change it now. And then this is that little spring sign I picked up at Big Lots, and I just stuck it here on the mantle to bring the pink from over here to across over here where I have my lantern at the bottom of the fireplace. And this is that little spray that I made recently because I sold one actually on Etsy. So I made that with tulips. And this little flower, that came in a big stem. I got that from Hobby Lobby. And then the ribbon is all from Craft Outlet. I finally used this ribbon with the pink flowers on it. And then I've got some hydrangea and some tulips. And I thought it came out super pretty. I'm real happy with it. So let me step back and you can see the whole mantle together and the sideboard. And what I've got going on down here. And then if we turn back around this way to my couch, or my sectional here, I've got all my pillows on here as normal. I did decorate this ottoman a little bit. I put a couple candlesticks here with some pitberry around them. And then I added lots of white flowers. This bird is here. You can see him. And I just put a lot of white flowers in there, and I just feel it looks very springy. I'm real happy with it. So then this is my dining room area on the other side. And on the other side of this couch, I've got a little side, a sofa table. So let's go over there and look at that. So this sofa table I've got with whites on it, and this little green thing came from QVC. And this lantern and the tray are from Southern Living at Home. I've had it for years. And I just filled it up with white flowers. And I just love how this looks. It just looks like it exploded with flowers. And I have a green pitberry around the candle, and I've got it lit. You can barely tell. And then in that little milk can beside it, I put some more dogwood flowers. And so that's how the table looks from right behind the couch. And then there's my mantle and everything down there. And recently, I just put a little bit over on this table. I've got some white flowers, and I don't know where I picked. I want to say I got those from TJ Maxx. And then I've got this little cloche that came from Walmart, from Hobby Lobby. And inside I have a little birdie on a nest. Let me see if I can get this back on here without making a mess. And then I've got one of those little houses, and I can't tell you where I picked that one up. But recently, for Christmas, I got this little thing, and it's got chicken wire on it, and it says farm fresh milk. But I put some greenery in there and a little bit of this all-American, whatever it's called, moss, I think it's what it's called. I put that in there, and I just think it brings that little touch of spring. I've got my cotton wreath that I made recently, a while back, and that gather sign, I made that too. And then over here is my shiplap wall, which I absolutely love. My husband and I worked on that. But here's my table, which my husband and I made. I absolutely love it. It's a labor of love. And then I got all the chairs with these X backs from Target, believe it or not, Target. And then here's how I have my table set up. I'm not doing a tablescape or anything like that because it's still March, and I'll be decorating for Easter here pretty soon. But here's my table decorated with that pretty ticking table runner that Arlen gave me. So thank you, Arlen. It looks so nice. I love it. And of course, I did these lanterns on a video with y'all. The bottom of it is filled with all kinds of Gerber daisies and other daisies, a little bit of a stilby, and other little white flowers are in there. I just love how it came out. And then here's the bows we made, and I went ahead and decorated them. Not overwhelmingly, because I wanted this kind of to stand out, this part of it. So I just decorated it a little bit with some of the Gerbers and some stilby and some little viney, a little bit of greenery. So that's how that turned out. And of course, there's my 3-tier tray. We'll come to that, back to that in a minute. And then this one is also decorated. And so they're they're pretty much the same, but not exactly. I mean, they are just slightly different from one another. But there's the bow and how I decorated it up. And I love this blue ticking stripe. It's kind of a wider, different version, and this little Swiss dot. And this yellow with the daisies, so cute. And of course that one's decorated too, and that's my remote for my candles. And here's my 3-tier tray, and I wish I had better light in here. Down here on the bottom I have my big fat bird. Isn't it so cute? That one's from Hobby Lobby. And I have this little milk, it says milk on it. I put some little daisies in there, and then I put some greenery in here. I've got this little watering can. It's got a succulent inside of it. And so that's the bottom half of the front. And then in the second level, I've got just a little potted greenery and a little yellow birdie who's so cute, and some more greenery and stuff. And then over on this side, I have one of my wood bunnies. I don't have too much, I don't have an Easter out yet, so I figured these wood bunnies kind of look springy, so I put those in there. And then up here on the top, with a little bit of yellow, again, are my 2 little bee salt and pepper shakers that are so adorable. And I laid them on top of these little pitberry napkin rings. And then I've got this little, you're the bee's knees, I think is what it says. And unfortunately, I don't have a thing to turn mine around, so let me walk around the other side so we can see the other side of the 3-tier tray. So on the bottom, I've got the bicycle from Walmart that they had out for spring, and it looks so cute. I've got, these are more of those pitberry napkin rings, and I stuck them in this little yellow basket. Looks so cute. I've got this plate that's got a bicycle on it. That's a Ray Dunn, and it's got yellow flowers in the basket of the bicycle. And then I've got another bunny. And a little bit of, floral in here. Then here's my other bird, the pink one. I put a little nest next to her and just some more flowers. And then I've got a little sign back there that says, my happy place, and it's just got a bird on it. So I felt like those kind of went together. Then up here on the top, it's kind of small. I've got a little succulent from Dollar Tree right here and another one on this side. And then I've just used this bottle and put some more daisies in it. So I think it looks really cute. I'm really happy with it. But there's my hutch, so let's walk over there and take a gander at what I did there. I did not decorate my cozy corner. I'm getting ready to do that for Easter. I just put some Forsythia in this pitcher, and then I have this little house lantern type thing sitting on my stool, and I have another decorated topper bow on top with lots of daisies, the polka dots, and some astilbe. I think it looks nice. And then for my hutch, let's start on the top. I decorated it with some Forsythia garland, which is all from Big Lots. I've got a couple of them. I hauled those for you. This lantern I brought in from the other room because I wanted to use that bow. So I've got another bow up there with the yellow flowers and stuff, and next to it is a pitcher with some more Forsythia. And then the rest of the stuff up there is what I normally keep up there, the cow and the pig, and that tobacco basket and the wreath and the cotton. I usually keep all that stuff up there. So I just added that to it, and I think it looks nice. And then my hutch itself, I put this on at Christmas, and I've just left it because I like how it looks. And with the little wreath and the buffalo check ribbon. And then I've got some Rae Dunn pieces in my hutch. And I've got that gathered together and a little K hanging. And then down here on the bottom, I've just added a bunch of cotton to this basket and added, there's a little pitcher in there, and I've just got some burlap roses in there. And then I've got the Bless This Nest, my gather sign, and my little Farm Sweet Farm sign, the greenery in the back. And so I added yellow around this candle, and this is a little wreath, Forsythia wreath with the candle, and I love that, and my little lamb. And then I've got another like milk can with more Forsythia in it. So I really like how it came out. I think it's really pretty in here. It's very springy, but it's not like over the moon done, you know. I don't have it's not like I didn't go crazy like I do with all my different holidays. When I get to going to Easter, you'll see it's kind of, I have a lot of Easter. Well, let's walk down this way. Right here on this closet door is where the wreath I normally put in my mirror in the entryway is hanging out for now, this cotton wreath. And I've got this tobacco basket that I've just got another Forsythia wreath in. Let's head over here to the kitchen. And I've decorated in here just a little bit. I've got my 2-tier tray there, the top of my refrigerator. But let's start over on this side. And on this side of the counter, I have a candle, and then I've just put some green, like filler in there. This little sign with the bunny is for spring, and these little bottles, I put little flowers in those and a little bit of greenery. And there's my perpetual sign. It's actually Tuesday, March 12th. And I wrote Hello Spring up on that chalkboard. Then hanging on my oven here, I've got these Pioneer Woman ones with the yellow and stuff in them. So this is how this looks on my side of the room. I've got counter on this side and then counter on this side. So on this side, I'm finally using these cute stands that my friend Joanne made for me with the birdie. And she made this all out of Dollar Tree stuff. Isn't it adorable with all the flowers? And since it had a little purple in it, there's one on each side here. I made this little arrangement to go with it. And it's in just a little watering can. And I set that there. And so I think that looks real cute together. And then I've got this little wreath that I picked up at Target with a Hearth and Hand section. So that's how that looks. So it's got just a little bit of spring there. And then over here on my island, I did decorate my 2-tier tray here. And in here I've got my little birdhouse and some birdies, and I just put some daisies in there. This is a little floral arrangement. And over here, we'll get to that on the other side. Up here, I just have a milk bottle with some daisies in it. This little blue birdie that's kind of peeking out there. And just some greenery and stuff. And I've got a succulent up here on top of this. This is just a little mason jar salt and pepper shaker. And then over here on the other side, I've got another plant. I've gotten another one of those salt and pepper shakers and some more flowers. And then down here at the bottom, I've got this little vase that my grandmother left me, and I just put some white daisies in there. A little more daisies there, and that cute little sheep that I got at Walmart. It's so cute. So that's my 2-tier tray. I didn't go all out on it. I just kind of tried to add greenery in it and everything to make it look springy. And then over here, I wanted to show you, I got something new. I got a Breadbox. And I ordered this off Amazon, and I love it because it can hold a whole lot of stuff. In there, I've got a full loaf of bread on the bottom, and then some of those sandwich thins on the side, and then there's some hamburger buns in here and another thing of bread. And then I've got that Bless This Kitchen, and I stuck that right there for now. And then this is a little recipe holder that my daughter got me for my birthday that's all galvanized. Oh, I forgot to turn on the light here. Ugh. Okay, and this is my kitchen area, or my kitchen table area. And of course I have a placemat out because I ate lunch earlier. Let me move that out of the way. Okay, there is my other hutch that I have in the house, my kitchen hutch. And here's my table. This is a table runner my kids got me. I think it's from Walmart. I think it's the Better Homes and Gardens collection. And then here's a floral arrangement that I made just recently. I did on camera with all the Gerbers in it, which are so lovely. Just love them. And then here is my hutch. Over to the left, I have some lamb's ear in that olive bucket. Up at the top, I have some more of the Forsythia that I have on that garland that I got from Big Lots. And then I've got my hen up there. And I just added some yellow up to that in that picture. And then here you can see how I decorated that shelf. Let me get a little closer. I've got a little greenery and my little birdie. I'm just going to show you this too. I'm not going to talk throughout this. But I put a lot of flowers in here because I love them. And then here's the other shelf. There's a sign back here. It says, "Live simply, remain grateful." I recently hauled this little pot. You probably not haven't seen it yet. I think that video is coming out tomorrow. Actually, I hauled that. And then I just have a birdie and another one of those wreaths. And then there's a sign from Walmart, and I think that's in that haul you're going to see tomorrow. And then my little birdie and some more flowers. And then down on the bottom, I just have this box to keep all my cookbooks in there. And I've just got that just decorated up a little bit with some flowers and such. So that's how that looks. And now let's walk over into my family room. Show you here at the end of my counter first is where I ended up putting my rooster creation, my flower arrangement with my checked bow and everything. And I thought it might look cute since it had the black in there to have a black lantern next to it. So I like how this looks. And then I've got, that's that plate that has sunflowers that don't match too well, but that I got from Home Interiors years ago. And I think that looks really cute right here. So it just kind of, you know, looks over into the kitchen. And then I've got this wreath hanging here for now. And then I recently, this is another one of those things that are from Tractor Supply. I picked that up last summer. And I just finally hung it and put some greenery in it. And I finally hung my Home Sweet Home sign that I had picked up years ago. Over here, I didn't do much. I just added that sign. The rest of it's just how it normally looks with the wreath. And then I didn't change anything here up in my shelves. It's all pretty much the same. It'll get changed when I do Easter. So that's that. Then here we're at my fireplace, and I decorated with this with you the other day, where I've got my dogwood up in my bottles, and I've got candlesticks on each end and little birdies here and there, and the hydrangeas in the middle. And I'm sorry, my lighting is not good today. Let me back up so you can see that. I like it. And then down here, I have dogwoods in that pitcher that Miss Angel gave me, one of my subscribers. And then I've got a bow that I made for this lantern, the one that I showed you we did on video, is on top of there. I need some batteries for that. And then I've got my birchwood here, and I bought that on Amazon. And the bucket came from Hobby Lobby. And then I haven't changed anything over on this side either. I will be doing that when we get to Easter. I did add some white, I guess they're kind of like white forsythia, and I put those in my bottle. And then over here on my tray, I added that other bow that's like the one on the other lantern, and I just didn't do anything side of it, but I just added some green pitberry around here and a little birdie with my birdhouse, and that's about how I did that. But it does feel springy, and I like it. Down here on my coffee table, I've just added these light green hydrangeas, and I put some pitberry in there and a little blue bird right there. And I left it as that, so I didn't do anything else there. And then over here on my table here, this is a new lamp we just recently got. It's one of those fillable lamps. So I filled it with all kinds of filler. So I love it. I picked that up, where did we get that? Home Depot, I think. And I love this like burlap looking shade, because I used to have one that looked like a Tiffany lamp, but it was fake and it was nasty. And then here, I've just got some more of the hydrangea flowers and that little candle holder that I bought at Big Lots here recently that says blessed on it. Faithful and blessed. So anyways, that's my house decorated for spring. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I love how it looks. It's very simple, but I think it's tastefully done, and I'm very, very happy with it. I want to thank all of y'all for watching. I really appreciate it so, so much. I just love you to pieces. You know that. And let me get this so I don't have the light in my face. Okay. Well, let's see if that's going to be better. Oh, it's just everywhere. Anyways, y'all take care. I love you too much. Too much. You're so sweet people. I just love you to death. So have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And I will talk to you soon. And I have some more videos coming up, and we're fixing to do something on my front porch once we get rid of the pollen around here. Anyways, take care, everyone. Bye.